The Christmas Hotel by Jollylove. Norway, Day 2. The first day was over pretty quickly. Harry walked around the landscape for a little while, enjoying the quiet. He had hoped to see Malfoy around the hotel, but a girl had been working at the reception, and in the little restaurant there was just another young man working. Obviously Julie and Matthew. Harry had met two other guests that were going to stay until Christmas Day with him. Daniela from Switzerland and Jacques from France. Daniela had been with the Christmas Hotel for the past 2 months, and Jacques had arrived 5 days ago when the hotel had stayed in France. "I just stumbled over it, really," he had explained with a shrug. While he was a muggle, his brothers were all wizards, so Harry thought that might be the reason he could see it. Daniela had decided to see the world on a slower pace, and instead of travelling by herself, she had decided to join the hotel. After dinner, Harry bid goodbye to his new friends, who were settling into playing chess in the small activities room next to the restaurant. He walked out of the hotel again in a thick winter jacket before he stopped. In front of him stood no other than Malfoy. "Hey there," he said with a grin. "How was your first day here?" "Pretty good," Harry answered, "but I did miss you." Wait, did he just say that out loud? Harry blushed and managed a somewhat nervous smile. Was he going to think of him now? Malfoy laughed lightly and winked at him. "Matthew and Julie not being helpful." Harry stopped and shrugged his shoulders. "Not sure how to answer that, honestly." "I kind of know what you mean," Malfoy answered and grinned at him. "It is weird seeing you just in front of me. Must be even weirder from your point of view. It's just... you're so different." "I would hope so." Harry chuckled. "I mean that as a compliment. You're like an adult." He sighed. "This sounds like I'm an idiot." Malfoy smirked. "Good thing we both already know that." Harry grinned at the light Jap and rolled his eyes, though it was not because he was actually annoyed by him. He could feel his interest in the other man growing with every second spent talking together. The Slytherin walked to a snowmobile. "Come on, Potter. I'll show you something magical." "No way, Hogwarts?" Harry asked jokingly and moved towards the thing when Malfoy turned around. His eyes were almost shining. 1,000% better than Norwegian Hogwarts. Trust me on that one." And Harry did. For whatever reason, he got onto the snowmobile and they drove into the wild. Malfoy kept magically scanning nature, probably to make sure that they weren't interrupting any bats or other animals. Finally, they stopped somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Harry got off the snowmobile with Malfoy and turned to the other man jokingly. "So, this is where you kill and bury my body?" "Oh, yeah," Malfoy answered. "All my childhood dreams are finally coming true here." Harry smirked. "If I'd been my childhood self right now, I certainly would have thought that this is where you murder me." He listened to Malfoy laugh lightly. His heart fluttered at the sound of it, and he chuckled softly. "So, why did you bring me here?" Malfoy lit up his wand with the dying lights from the snowmobile. He beckoned him to follow, and they walked through a few trees before entering a clearing. On there was a picnic inside a warming charm bubble. Stopping at the sight of this, Harry turned to Malfoy. "How did you even know I would come with you?" "If you hadn't, I would have invited Julie along. She loves the show as much as I do." "What show?" As if the universe had waited for Harry to ask that question, the light show at the sky started. Green particles appeared at the sky in horseshoe form. Harry held his hand in front of his mouth and stared up at the sky. It moved slowly over the night sky, the snow illuminated by the beautiful colors. "Sit," Malfoy said softly, and pulled him into the warming charm. "If you lay down, you won't wake up tomorrow with a stiff neck." Harry sank down, his eyes never leaving the green color on the sky as it slowly made its way towards the mountains. Malfoy lay down next to him and crossed his legs. Harry stared at the light show in awe. He had never seen something even remotely as powerful as this, and the clear sky was a nice helper in showing him all of it, even the faint white or dark blue colors which moved with the curving light.
"You were so right,"
Harry whispered softly.
"This is so much more magical than Norwegian Hogwarts."
Malfoy chuckled gently.
"I come out here pretty much every night. This is where I realized that I'm not in the middle of the universe. This is pretty much the reason why I changed from being a pretty stupid boy to a, let's say, decent human being."
Harry hummed thoughtfully, his eyes never leaving the colorful sky.
"It does make you feel small, but also like you're part of something special."
"Exactly.